In 1942, the US Navy found a new continent. There was just one problem. The map said the bottom was 3 miles down. But their instruments said the bottom was right below the hull. They called it the false bottom. For years, it terrified captains. Was it a secret weapon? A geological anomaly? It wasn't rock.
For covenants.
It wasn't sand. It was alive. It was a wall of meat. To understand the false bottom, we have to drop down. The top layer is where we live. The epipelagic zone, sunlight, warmth, sharks. But dive past 200 meters, the sun vanishes. Welcome to the Twilight Zone, the Mesopelagic. This is where the sonar hit the wall. Sound waves bounce off density, specifically swim bladders. Millions of tiny gas-filled balloons inside millions of fish. Packed so tightly, sonar can't tell them apart from the sea floor. Imagine a crowd so dense that you could walk on their heads. Scientists call it the deep scattering layer. I call it the biggest lie in the ocean. But here is the crazy part. The floor moves. Every night, this entire layer rises up. Every morning, it sinks back down. It is the Deal vertical migration. It is the largest migration of animals on planet Earth. Forget the Serengeti. Forget birds flying south. This is billions of tons of meat commuting to work. Why? Hunger. They come up to eat the algae near the surface, but they have to be quick because the surface is dangerous. As soon as the sun rises, they retreat. Back to the safety of the dark, back to the false bottom. So, who lives in the false bottom? The Viperfish. Its teeth are so long that it can't close its own mouth. It impales its prey and swallows it whole. The lanternfish. It accounts for 65% of all deep-sea biomass. It uses its glowing belly to blend in with the moonlight above, an invisibility cloak, and the siphonophore. Not one animal, but a colony of thousands. A drifting curtain of stinging death that can be longer than a blue whale. The hatchetfish, eyes permanently locked upwards, watching for silhouettes. And hunting them all, the giants. Sperm whales dive thousands of feet just to crash this party. On sonar, it looks like the whale is swimming through rock. It's not a rock, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. But there is a reason humans can't go there. It's not just pressure. It is the oxygen minimum zone. Bacteria down here consume all the available oxygen, rotting the waste that falls from above. The animals here are operating on low battery mode. Imagine running a marathon while breathing through a coffee stirrer. This is the home of the vampire squid. It doesn't hunt, it just floats and waits. Everything here is conserving energy, waiting for the night. But what happens if you punch through the false bottom? You enter the abyss, the midnight zone, 11,000 meters down, the Challenger Deep. You could drop Mount Everest in here, and its peak would still be underwater. The pressure is 8 tons per square inch, like an elephant standing on your thumb. Yet, life exists here too. The snailfish. It survives by having bones that are flexible. If it fought the pressure, it would break. It has special proteins that stop its cells from collapsing. But even here, at the bottom of the world, we found something familiar. A plastic bag. We touched the bottom before we truly understood the middle. The false bottom isn't just scary, it keeps us alive. It acts as a biological carbon pump. They eat carbon at the surface and sink it to the deep. Without this migration, the planet would be much, much hotter. But now, we are starting to fish the Twilight Zone. We are turning the false bottom into fish meal. It is a world of monsters, a world of ghosts on a radar screen, a world of eternal movement. We know more about the surface of Mars than we do about the false bottom of our own ocean. And maybe that's a good thing. Thanks for watching.
But deep inside purposed. Tradition. So the votes of truth.
In the abyss, the anglerfish dangles its glowing lure, an irresistible beacon in the darkness, drawing prey to a silent, inevitable fate.
Pulse of the day. Stop retaliating.
Observe the scale of nature's abyss. As the Empire State Building descends, it reveals the ocean's profound, unconquered depths.
Attacks as a bait. It's not a tailored trade.